We didn't have a seat, man. I'm gonna take them leg irons off of you. I'm gonna take the leg ones off. Then we'll put them other ones up front. The way he got these things on. Yeah, just like when we put them on, if you lift one foot. There you go. Ooh, don't fall. Here, I'm gonna put them up. Make it a little more comfortable. That's better. We'll be back in here in a minute, of course. Mm-hmm. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna turn this thing on, man. I'm gonna ask you like your name, date of birth, all that kind of stuff, okay? Get into it. Like I said, Madam Secretary, the following statement taken by investigator Merritt with the Sheriff's Office, current time and date, December 2nd, Wednesday, 2020, at 1:25 p.m. After with me, sir, state and spell your full legal name.
Say that again.
Can you state and spell your full legal name?
My full name is Darius Antoine Walton.
Okay. Spell it for me.
ARDARREYUS ANTWUANWALTON.
Alright, what's your date of birth?
08/27/1980.
Okay. You know what your address is?
4336 Brandon Road, Panama City.
You got a phone number?
850-303-1484. I use my sister's phone.
Okay. Alright. Following being referenced to BCSO case determined at a later time and date. Mr. Walton, like I said, I advise you of your rights on scene. Since we're here, and it's on video or audio and all that, I'm just going to go ahead and go over them with you again. Make sure you understand them. They're here for you, okay? So before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions and have him or her present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you for any question if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll do me a favor, read that paragraph right there for me.
I can't read too good.
Okay, alright. Well, I'll read it to you, okay? So it says, I have read the statement of my rights, and I understand what my rights are. I'm willing to make a statement and answer questions. I do not want a lawyer at this time, and I understand and know what I'm doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. Is that a true statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sign your name for me right there. It's just saying that you understand what I read to you and you agree to that. Oh, that's out of the way. Man, look. I mean, I know you said you were on hard times. Tell me what's going on.
I just went there, went in the store, asked the man, give me $100.
Okay. Well, before we get into that, just I want to understand where you're at so far as what kind of mindset got you into something that you would go and do something like
My
that.
kids.
Your kids? How many kids you got?
3.
Got 3 kids. Little boys, little girls? Yeah.
2 girls and 2 boys. 2 girls and 1 boy.
Okay. How old are they?
My little boy, he just turned 7. I ain't never seen him. And the only reason I got the $100, I was gonna get a bus ticket and go to Tallahassee and spend Christmas with him.
Okay.
Ain't never seen him since he was born. I ain't never seen him. And it's on my mind. I see my little girls when I go to Alabama. I just want to see my little boy when he get older, and so he can get to know me. And that's the only reason why I did what I did.
Okay. All right. You say you've been staying there at your sister's house for a couple months?
Yes, sir.
I got you. They living back up in Prattville?
Who, my sister?
You kid.
Yeah, my two girls live up there.
Okay. Your little boy stay here?
Yeah, he stay in Tallahassee.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That where his mama stays?
I talk to her every now and then on the phone. She want me to come up just spend time. We had planned a trip to go to Atlanta. Me, her, and my sister. Well, my sister planned the trip. She already done paid for the room. It's just a family thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I hope and pray I be out to still go to spend time with my son.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that eat me up.
Yeah, maybe so. So you got to get a bus ticket. You can't afford one to go up there. So tell me about how you go about getting your sister's gun and all that.
Well, she was in the house. She didn't know what I was doing. I came in there and put on all black. I got a key to a truck. Well, she don't ride in the truck all the time. She riding in the blue car whenever she go to work or whatever. She ain't work that night. And so I went to the house, got the key, unlocked the door, brought the key back, put on my clothes, just told her I'd be back. And I went and got the gun and just walked around there and did what I did.
Okay. You remember what pants and shoes and all that you were wearing? Tell me about those.
It got pants like some black Nike jogger pants.
Okay. And
in a black, it was just a black jacket I had on. What my dad had on for it.
Okay. Like a hoodie kind of deal?
No, it ain't had no hood on. It just a jacket like this. It black.
Okay. All right. What kind of hat were you wearing?
All black fitted hat.
Okay. Well, I know that. It's a full flat field. What was on the front of it? What did that say?
Oh, Cleveland.
Okay. Basketball team?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. What shoes, man? What kind of shoes were they?
Oh, some black and red and white Jordan.
Gotcha. All right. So you decide to walk up to the store with a gun. Decide you're gonna do what you got to do. Tell me about your thought processes so far as.
I thought about it, cause it took me a minute to do it, man. I swear to God.
Okay.
That
means you're human.
Yeah, it was an 18-wheeler park, like right here, where you walk, like walking dog. I started buying that truck for about an hour before I even thought about doing it. I said, man, I can't do this. But I got to start thinking about my son.
Right.
So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead. See, can I get $100 to get a bus ticket and just go out there and see my son?
Okay. So on the video, you come into the store first before all this happens, and you know.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you did when you walked in the first time before you walked back out. And then
I walked in there and see how many folk was in there.
Okay.
Cause I ain't really want to do the shit. Like I said, I ain't really want to do why the folk was in there.
Yeah.
So I walked in there and see who all was in there. Then I walked back out, stayed out there about 5 or 10 minutes. I just said, fucking joke, and did what I did.
Okay. So the mask that you had on?
That's it. The Alabama mask, I just had it flipped on the white side.
Okay. All right. That's the one that was in your pocket that I pulled out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So when you come in through the door and you go over to the register, tell me about all that. Tell me.
I just went over there, and the dude that was on the register, I was like, man, just give me $100. So he walked out behind. The register was closed. He said he ain't had no key. So he went to the back, got the key. Well, he didn't get the key. He bought the manager back, the old lady that had the key in the store. I made like I told her, cause I had a shirt in my hand, but I had the gun wrapped up in the shirt.
Okay.
And I told her I want to return this shirt, and I gave him a receipt, and I didn't give him the receipt.
Yeah.
So she was like, I could just give you a gift card or whatever. I was like, nah, that's alright. So I walked off and she went somewhere. So I went back over there where he was. 'Cause he had a customer. So the customer paid for his stuff, and then I said, man, cause I was standing behind the customer with the gun. He knew I had the gun, and I told him don't say nothing. So when the customer paid for his stuff, so he went in the restaurant while I was open and gave me $100, and I left.
Okay. At any time, he tells me that, because I went up there that night and took statements and all that. Me and the other guy in the white shirt. Says you asked for the safe money.
No, I ain't here for no safe money.
Okay. He didn't tell you that the safe was time delayed and that he couldn't open it and all that?
I ain't here for no safe money. The only thing I asked him just said, man, just give me $100 out the wrist.
Okay. Alright.
Because I knew he couldn't get in that safe.
Yeah.
I just said, give me $100. Gave me $100 and I left.
Okay. Tell me about the path you took back to your house. How did you...
I went straight back. Boy, I ain't go through no woods, and then I came straight.
You walked down the street?
Walked down the road.
Okay.
You know, Dollar General right there. You come down that little dirt road right there. I walked that dirt road. Came on back in the house. I changed my clothes. And that was it. And I got in the bed and went to sleep.
I got you. How'd you get the gun back to where it belonged without your sister knowing?
I had put it in the truck. I unlocked the truck before I left.
Okay.
And when I went back to the house, she ain't been nowhere, so I opened the door up, put it back in the glove box, and went in the house like everything was cool.
I got you.
And I locked the door back. I got a key, said, lock your truck, make sure your truck door locked, and I locked it back.
Okay. Is that where the gun was when you went and got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Describe it to me. What kind of gun is it?
It's like a little 3A black, about that long.
Okay. You know what brand it is by chance?
No, sir. She got a license for that gun.
Okay. Well, like I told you on the scene, man, we ain't sweating your sister. Yeah, this is your deal, not hers, and I appreciate you not giving us a bunch of BS.
No, I ain't with that, man, 'cause I don't want stuff to be hard on me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't try to get on about no hard time.
I get it, man. I'm a dad too. When it comes to kids, we'll do anything for our kids. I get it. That don't make it right, but yeah. I understand. I can sympathize with you on that.
Then when I talk to him, he be crying on the phone. That would really eat me up.
What's his name?
Braden. I got it right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got my kid's name on my arm, man.
Every time I talk to him, he called me. I video chat him. He be crying to my dad, when you gonna come see me? And that's why I thought about. That's why I did what I did, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I wouldn't have did that. I ain't never robbed nobody. I ain't never did that. Never in my life since I've been on this earth.
I believe you.
I ain't never did nothing like that.
Okay. So what did you do with? I know you told me that you spent it on food, stuff like that. You know exactly where you spent all that money.
Spend it on food, man.
Where'd you go to buy food?
I went to a couple stores.
You remember which ones?
But I both went and bought a bus ticket, but I didn't.
How come?
'Cause I knew this was gonna come down to this. I can't be running all my life for my son, making it hard on him.
Yeah.
So I said I ain't going nowhere. I knew y'all would come. I just didn't know it was gonna be today.
Yeah.
I was just finna go to work trying to make some money. 'Cause we got this trip. We both be going on. And I gotta have some money for my son. Show him a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to show him a good time.
Where were y'all going?
Atlanta.
Okay.
My sister got a room. We got like 16 rooms or something. So we got a big family. It was gonna be me and my ex-wife, her and her boyfriend, then my mom, stepmom and my dad. Then gonna be my brother and his old lady, couple friends. That's all.
There you go.
And show the kids a good time, man.
Huh?
Take them to the museum or whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Where's your hat at, man? That you were wearing that night, do you know?
It's at my sister's house hanging up.
Hanging up? Where at?
Right when you walk in the kitchen, up under the rack by the freezer.
Okay.
In my stomach.
Bro, me hungry. I'm hungry too. We've been working this hard. Have you seen us in the area?
Talking about today?
Since it happened. Bro,
Nobody.
we ain't left that neighborhood.
Oh, I ain't know that.
So, that means we doing a good job, man.
Yeah, cause I ain't know over $100. That the kid, I just should took everything if I want.
Alright, well. Anything else you want to add, man? You want to?
Yeah, that's everything, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and play with you like that. That's everything.
I appreciate that. So, you want a cup of water or something like that?
No, sir.
Okay. Alright. If everything you said was true and correct, man, if you'll just say your name like you're signing a legal document.
Darius Antoine Walton.
Alright, Madam Secretary, concludes the statement. Current time is 1:39. Alright. We'll be back in here in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Howdy.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good. I'm Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
Hanging in there. Let's go get your buccal swabs. Ain't nothing but a Q-tip in your mouth. That's all.
You good?
Ain't bad as a COVID test neither. Yeah, fine, all right. All right. Three times. You do the opposite side. Go under your tongue with this one. What's your first name?
Darius, A-R-D-A, 2 R's, E-Y-U-S.
Your middle name.
Antoine, A-N-T-W-U-A-N.
Last name.
Walton, W-A-L-T-O-N.
What's your date of birth?
08/27/1980.
That's it, my man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on a phone call back. It's gonna be your sister.
Told you we'd let you talk to her.
Maybe she's had a chance to cool down some, and y'all can just talk. So you didn't know you had a son?
Oh, I know I had a son. I just didn't see him since he was born. Cause
Okay.
when she had him, I was in Alabama. Well, I don't know if I was in prison or what when she had him.
I got you.
I went to prison 2015 and get out to 2016.
Mm-hmm. Coke and meth? For coke and meth?
No.
No? That's not what
I
you
took a charge. I took a charge for somebody.
Right, but that's what you were charged with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even mine, man. The two people I was with, I just had came down here.
What you taking charges for people?
I went to church. We were going to church on a Sunday. I don't know why they charged me with it anyway. They didn't get it off me. You know what I'm saying? They got out the girl pocketbook. How you gonna charge me with it?
Yeah.
See, the only reason they charged me with it come from Alabama. They think I was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But she was holding it for you?
No, she wasn't holding it for me.
No, that's what they...
Yeah, that's what they think. She was holding it for me.
Gotcha.
Her and her boyfriend was against me. You know what I'm saying? But I've been knowing them for a couple months.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's two against one. You already know what it is when it's two against one.
Right.
And I took the charge, did them years, got out, and I seen they gave me some money for doing the time. One reason I did the time because the girl she got about 7, 8 kids. If she would have went to prison, she wouldn't have nobody. DHR would have got all her kids.
See, right now, bro, I ain't doing no time for nobody.
I know I ain't want to do no time, but I ain't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no witness. You know what I'm saying that it wasn't mine. But
right.
Only thing I was telling the officer, if you fingerprint her purse and the jewelry that y'all found, and I promise you, it ain't mine. I ain't even give him no hard time. Just like I'm sitting here talking to you, ain't giving you no hard time. I ain't giving him no hard time. He still took me to jail.
Gotcha.
But I told him I ain't want no probation. They're going to send me to prison.
Was it a bunch?
Yes, he had pills and everything.
Okay. Yeah, for you not to get probation.
Oh, they gave me probation. But I just told you I don't want to do the probation.
Oh, okay. So I'd do that instead.
Yeah.
All free and clear. That makes sense.
And they ain't been in no trouble ever since.
Yeah. Born and raised up in Prattville?
Yes, sir. Mama passed in 2004. And that's another reason. I'm struggling, man. I ain't never struggled like this. When my mama passed, I lost everything, man.
Yeah.
Cause she was there. I ain't had to worry about nothing. I was working. My dad just don't do nothing for me. I could ask him for $5 or $10. He take his money. He won't give me nothing. I said, man, you should be glad to want to give me something. You ain't seen me. Last time you seen me, I was 7 years old. And I'm just not seeing you. I'm grown.
Yeah.
You should feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You get a check every month.
Certainly.
You get a check every month. You can't get me $5 or $10, man. I ain't asking you for it. You should be out there. Here, son. I ain't seen you a little while. I'm trying to take care. You ain't did nothing for none of my birthdays or nothing like that. I ain't had no daddy figure in my life.
Well, look at it this way, man. Only one way up from here.
I already know, man.
So, not only that.
I fucked up.
Not only that, I mean, deal with your consequences on all this. Be that father figure that your kids didn't have. Or that you didn't have. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Be someone that they want to look up to, not somebody that will be fucking up, running around doing dumb shit.
This is right here, man. Like I told you, I ain't want to do that shit, man. I started buying that truck.
Alright, here's your call. Hello? She's on speakerphone.
Hello?
What made you do this? What made you do this?
I'm thinking about my son, Kim, going through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. Look. Yeah, I know, Kim, but listen to me. I'm sorry for what I did. If you don't, hold on. I'm sorry for what I did. If you don't fool with me, that's fine too, and I just regret what I did, Kim. I swear.
You my brother.
I know. I'm just saying. Listen to me.
No, you're wrong for that.
I know. I'm saying. Just listen to me, Kim.
I'm listening to you, but it's not right, man.
I
You
know.
just had a baby. You just had a baby, and you just got baptized. I don't understand it.
I'm sorry, Kim. I fucked up.
What? Yeah, but now look what's gonna happen now. Look, now you're gonna be out of your kid's life. It's not right for them kids. It's not right to your daddy. It's not right to us. Now when your nieces come here, what you gonna say? What? Look what I gotta tell them.
Don't tell them nothing.
I have to.
Well, listen.
No matter. You older than all of us.
Can you tell me what's going here?
We don't know. You gotta go see a judge tomorrow.
I see the judge tomorrow, Ken. They probably let me go or put me on probation, but I'm sorry for what I did, for real, and I'll make it up to you. I promise you. With all my heart, I promise you I'm sorry. I was just thinking about my kid, Kim, for real.
It ain't no excuse, man.
I know it.
Every day.
I know, Kim, but I just fucked up. I fucked up, Kim, and I ain't meant to do that. I fucked up, Kim. I meant to what I did. I fucked up, and I'm sorry. Man, I just want you to forgive me and just hang in there with me, for real. Cause you the only person I can count on that'll do something for me. Kim, you gotta realize, you got family, you got uncles and aunties. I ain't got nobody. Hold on, I ain't got nobody. I got uncles and aunties in Alabama. I called in, check on them. Can you know what my uncle told me the other day? When I called and tried to talk to him, you know what he told me?
What, man?
He said, fuck me. He said, fuck you. He said, fuck.
You gotta understand all this stuff going on. You see how my mom acts towards me. I have these kids. They're not even my kids. I still take care of these kids.
Yeah.
I got a lot more going on than what you do. I don't do that. I get out here and get a job and I work. That don't give you the right. It ain't no excuse for it.
You right. I'm sorry. Tell Dad I'm sorry. I hope to be out tomorrow. I'm just sorry, man, for what I did. For real, I'm sorry.
All right.
And I love you, man, for real. And I just fucked up.
All right, man.
She just upset me.
Yeah.
She hurt. You know what I mean? So, I mean, she kind of got a right to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give her some time. She'll come around.
Oh, she gonna forgive me, but I got baptized and everything. I'm trying to change, man. I got baptized right before Thanksgiving on the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to change my life, man.
Well, that's the path you want. That's the path you got to walk. So.
And she know what I did for food. We ain't got food like that. We paid $1,300 a month for that trailer, man. That's where all our money going into bills.
I believe it.
And then I did that. Went and bought groceries. Everything was good. We ain't had no food in there. We gotta eat. But I told her, I ain't tell her, but I thought about this shit, man. Like I told you, man, I sat in that truck for an hour. I was cold as fuck. I said, man, I can't do this shit. But I got to think about my son and think about we ain't got no food in the house. And I just said, forget that, and went on and did what I had to do.
Gotcha.
And I hate I even did that, man. For real, I even hate I did that. I hope the judge work with me, give me probation, because I don't get in no trouble, man.
Right. So, what's going to happen now, okay, is you're going to go on up there to the jail. Once we get somebody to come up here and get you. You go up there. First appearance is at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You go in front of the judge. They'll explain the charges that you got, and he'll set your bail from there, okay? From there, you'll be able to call, or she can call up there and find out what your bail is and work that way, okay? Hang tight. Somebody be back here in a few minutes, okay?
Thank you, man.
Yeah, look. So good. Hey, man, real quick, I thought about Whose card did you use up at the gas station this morning?
Dog man.
Was your card?
Cash app card.
Okay, alright. Any particular reason you signed it, Andrew?
No, those are theirs. That just a script.
Oh, okay.
Dog man.
I got you. Okay. Alright.
When I had bought them cigarettes.
Yeah, the Newport Smith
Yeah.
one. Gotcha. Alright, well, patrol units are on their way to come get you, okay? They'll get you taken care of over there.
You remember asking I call my baby mom, my wife?
You called from the jail, man. I can't let you making a whole bunch of phone calls. The only reason we let that is because we promised her. She kind of inadvertently got involved, you know what I mean? With you riding, so. Alright.
Alright, go ahead, hop up. Just gotta give you a ride. What I'm gonna do is swap the cuffs out. There you go. Now listen, before you go into the jail, man, you don't have anything on you that'll get you in trouble in there? Okay.
You can search me down.
No, they will. I just want to give you a chance because I don't want you. If you had a little something on you that you forgot about, maybe they find it at the jail, they'll add the charge. So you know how it goes. So I just don't want that. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah,
You gonna search me? I ain't got
no,
nothing.
yeah, that's good. No.
Alright, I'm just gonna pack you down. Okay. Yeah, make sure. Cause I ain't trying to catch no more trouble.
Yeah, no, man. You've been.
You ain't got nothing in your pocket. You're good.
You're good.
Here, I'm gonna put them back in the front. Okay.
Oh, we'll get a jacket. Yeah, we'll get his jacket.
Make sure you search everything before we leave.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been so straight with us. I hate for the jail to find something on you and then they add a charge. So no reason for it. All right, let's go. All right, man.
Yeah, I am.
You too, man. Good luck to you.